Have you been settling in for your usual evening of Emmerdale, only to discover that the ITV schedule has changed yet again? Well, you're definitely not alone. Soap fans across the UK have been asking the same question. Is Emmerdale on tonight? And once again, the beloved Yorkshire drama has found itself at the center of another major scheduling shakeup that's leaving viewers scrambling to keep up. For decades, Emmerdale has been one of Britain's most reliable television fixtures. Viewers know when to tune in, families plan their evenings around it, and loyal fans rarely miss an episode. But in recent months, keeping track of when the soap is actually airing has become almost as dramatic as the storylines unfolding in the village itself. Tonight's disruption is the latest in a growing trend that has many viewers wondering whether regular soap scheduling is becoming a thing of the past. So what exactly is happening? Why has Emmerdale disappeared from its usual slot once again? And when can fans catch up with all the latest drama? Stay with us as we break down everything you need to know about ITV's latest schedule shakeup and what it means for one of the country's most iconic television shows. The story has quickly become a major talking point among television fans because Emmerdale is far more than just another soap opera. Since first arriving on screens in 1972, the series has become a cultural institution, surviving changing viewing habits, fierce competition, and countless television trends. Generations of viewers have grown up with the residents of the fictional Yorkshire village, following their romances, feuds, tragedies, and triumphs. But television itself is changing rapidly. Broadcasters are increasingly juggling live sporting events, special programming, streaming priorities, and shifting audience habits. As a result, traditional schedules are becoming more fluid, and long-running shows like Emmerdale are often caught in the middle. The latest disruption comes as ITV continues to balance its soap schedule with major sporting commitments. Football coverage in particular has become a frequent source of scheduling changes, especially during major international tournaments. While sports fans may welcome the additional coverage, soap viewers often find themselves frustrated when their favorite programs are pushed aside. To understand why this latest schedule change has generated so much attention, it's important to look at how dramatically ITV's soap lineup has evolved over the past year. In 2025, ITV announced a major restructuring of its soap schedule, introducing a new format for 2026 that fundamentally changed how viewers watch both Emmerdale and Coronation Street. Under the new arrangement, Emmerdale moved to a consistent 8 p.m. weekday slot, followed by Coronation Street at 8:30 p.m., creating what ITV called a soap power hour. The network said the move was designed to reflect changing viewer habits and make episodes more digestible for modern audiences. Episodes also became available on ITVX from 7 a.m. each day before their evening broadcast. At the time, ITV executives described the changes as viewer-focused and intended to create greater consistency. The idea sounded simple enough. Establish a predictable nightly block where soap fans would always know when to tune in. However, reality has proven somewhat more complicated. Almost immediately after the new schedule launched, sporting events began creating disruptions. Football matches, cup competitions, international friendlies, and now World Cup coverage have repeatedly forced ITV to alter its planned programming. The result has been a series of cancellations, postponements, and rescheduled episodes that have tested even the most dedicated fans' ability to keep track. And now it's happened again. The latest schedule shakeup sees Emmerdale removed from its usual slot due to ITV's extensive FIFA World Cup coverage. Instead of the familiar trip to the Yorkshire Dales, viewers tuning in at the expected time have found football taking center stage. According to reports, ITV's coverage of the Switzerland vs. Canada World Cup match has replaced the normal soap schedule, meaning there is no standard Emmerdale broadcast on the affected evening. The decision forms part of ITV's broader commitment to tournament coverage, which has been disrupting programming across the network throughout June. Viewers looking forward to catching up with the latest developments in the village have instead been met with another unexpected change. Naturally, this has sparked the familiar question that seems to surface every few weeks these days. When can fans actually watch the episode? Thankfully, the answer is relatively straightforward. Emmerdale is not disappearing permanently. The show is scheduled to return with an extended hour-long episode, allowing ITV to compensate for the missed installment. This approach has become increasingly common whenever major sporting events force schedule adjustments. Rather than simply skipping episodes altogether, The network often combines content into longer broadcasts later in the week. For longtime viewers, however, the constant changes can still feel exhausting. One week, episodes are airing at their normal time. The next week, they're moved to Sunday evenings. Then they're extended to an hour. Then they're canceled entirely for a football match. Then they return to normal before another disruption arrives days later. The pattern has become so frequent that many fans have begun joking that keeping track of Emmerdale's schedule now requires almost as much effort as following the show's complex storylines. The irony is that Emmerdale itself is currently enjoying a particularly eventful period. Several major storylines are unfolding simultaneously, including dramatic family conflicts, emotional health battles, and long-running character arcs reaching crucial turning points. Fans are deeply invested in these narratives, making unexpected schedule changes even more frustrating. Recent episodes have featured significant developments involving some of the show's most recognizable characters. Storylines surrounding Kane Dingle, Charity Dingle, Lewis Barton, and other key residents have generated substantial discussion among viewers. At a time when the show is delivering some of its biggest moments, interruptions inevitably create additional frustration. Adding to the excitement, Emmerdale has also welcomed notable returns that have reignited fan interest. One recent example is the comeback of actor Chris Coghill, whose return to the series has sparked speculation about future storylines and unresolved family drama. Producer comments have hinted at significant developments ahead, suggesting that viewers have plenty to look forward to in the coming weeks. This combination of compelling storylines and unpredictable scheduling creates a unique challenge for audiences. Fans want to stay engaged with the drama, but they also need to know when they can actually watch it. The public reaction has been exactly what you might expect. Across social media platforms, soap fans have expressed a mixture of frustration, confusion, and resignation. Some viewers understand the necessity of accommodating major sporting events, particularly a tournament as significant as the World Cup. Others argue that frequent disruptions risk alienating loyal audiences who have supported these programs for years. Online discussion forums have become filled with conversations about schedule changes. Fans regularly share updates, compare notes, and help each other figure out when upcoming episodes will air. In some cases, viewers have even created unofficial scheduling guides to help fellow fans navigate the increasingly complicated broadcast calendar. Many comments reveal a common theme. Viewers appreciate football coverage, but wish there were alternative solutions that wouldn't require sacrificing regular soap broadcasts. Suggestions frequently include moving sporting events to dedicated channels or providing more consistent alternative viewing options. Others point out that modern streaming services have helped soften the impact. Since episodes are often available online before their television broadcast, some fans have adjusted their viewing habits accordingly. Rather than waiting for the evening transmission, they now watch through ITV's streaming platform whenever it's most convenient. This shift highlights a broader transformation taking place throughout the television industry. The traditional concept of appointment viewing is gradually evolving. In the past, missing an episode often meant waiting for a repeat or relying on someone else to fill you in. Today, streaming services offer viewers far greater flexibility. Episodes can be watched on demand, paused, resumed, and accessed across multiple devices. From ITV's perspective, this flexibility may make schedule disruptions seem less problematic than they once would have been. If viewers can still access episodes online, the network may feel more comfortable prioritizing live sporting events during peak viewing hours. Yet many fans continue to value the communal experience of watching live broadcasts. There's something special about tuning in at the same time as millions of other viewers, reacting together to shocking twists and dramatic cliffhangers. That shared experience remains an important part of soap culture, even in the streaming era. The ongoing scheduling chaos also reflects broader challenges facing traditional broadcasters. Networks like ITV must balance multiple competing priorities. Major sporting events attract huge audiences and significant advertising revenue. Entertainment programming remains crucial for maintaining viewer loyalty. Streaming platforms demand additional investment and content strategies. Finding the right balance isn't easy. For soaps specifically, the situation is particularly delicate. These programs rely heavily on consistency. Viewers build routines around them. Familiarity becomes part of the appeal. Frequent interruptions risk disrupting those habits. At the same time, broadcasters face increasing pressure to maximize audience reach across all forms of content. When a major football tournament arrives, difficult scheduling decisions become almost inevitable. What's interesting is that Emmerdale is far from the only show experiencing these challenges. Other long-running soaps have faced similar disruptions, with schedule changes becoming increasingly common across British television. This suggests that the issue isn't simply about one program or one network. Instead, it reflects larger industry trends affecting how television content is produced, distributed, and consumed. Looking ahead, fans may need to prepare for additional changes before schedules fully stabilize. World Cup coverage continues to dominate television schedules throughout the tournament, meaning further disruptions remain possible. Reports have already indicated that ITV's soap lineup could experience additional adjustments as sporting commitments continue. Some episodes may move to alternative days, others may be extended, and occasional cancellations could still occur. The good news is that broadcasters are generally making efforts to ensure viewers don't actually miss content. Extended episodes, catch-up broadcasts, Sunday showings, and streaming availability all help compensate for schedule disruptions. Still, the experience highlights just how dramatically television viewing has changed. A decade ago, a missing soap episode might have sparked outrage. Today, viewers often have multiple ways to access the same content. While frustration remains, technology has created far more flexibility than ever before. For Emmerdale itself, the focus remains firmly on delivering compelling storytelling. Despite scheduling headaches, the show continues producing the dramatic twists, emotional moments, and memorable characters that have kept audiences invested for more than 50 years. That longevity is remarkable in itself. Few television programs survive for half a century, let alone maintain such a passionate and dedicated fan base. Schedule disruptions may generate headlines, but they haven't diminished the affection viewers feel for the series. If anything, the strong reactions demonstrate just how important the show remains. People don't get upset about programs they don't care about. The frustration surrounding these changes reflects genuine investment in the stories and characters that have become part of viewers' lives. So is Emmerdale on tonight? Depending on the specific day affected by the latest ITV schedule shakeup, the answer may unfortunately be no. World Cup coverage has once again forced the soap out of its regular slot, leaving fans searching for updates and alternative viewing options. However, the show will return, and viewers can expect make-up episodes and extended broadcasts designed to keep the storyline moving forward. In the bigger picture, this latest disruption serves as another reminder of how television continues to evolve. Traditional schedules are becoming more flexible, streaming platforms are changing viewing habits, and broadcasters are adapting to new audience expectations. Whether that's ultimately a positive or negative development depends largely on individual viewers. Some embrace the convenience of on-demand access. Others miss the simplicity of knowing exactly when their favorite shows will air. One thing is certain, Emmerdale remains one of Britain's most beloved soaps, and fans will continue following the drama no matter how many scheduling twists ITV throws their way. And now we'd love to hear from you. Are you frustrated by these constant ITV schedule changes? Or do streaming services make them less of a problem for you? Do you think football coverage should take priority over soaps, or should broadcasters find a better solution? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest entertainment news, television updates, and soap drama. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.